Yes, sir. We are watching it live with you. If you are in the building, go get a friend, tell a friend. Kevin Owens off the top with a nice swanton. And here we go. We about to pack up Grayson Waller and send him back.
We tuned in, baby. Snacks and all.
Question. Are we going to get who going to turn on who? Or is anyone going to even turn tonight?
I think Kevin Owens been kind of playing, you know what I'm saying, playing a role.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, Kevin Owens, he man, that role that he plays, like, yeah, I'm cool. Man, he about to, Kevin Owens, he about to put that knife deep in his back. And that's gonna be crazy if you catch him. If you catch him slipping, there we go.
We don't normally eat and drink on the cast, but we watching the show. I'm sure you at home eating and drinking. But
with the pop-up power bomb, we got a winner.
We ain't see no stunner. We might see a stunner real quick.
If Cody catches a stunner, I ain't gonna be mad at it. He better sell it. Yeah, go ahead. Give me Homelander Cody.
Attitude Era Podcast, watching the main event of SmackDown with you there. We're going to get into the recap. Like I said, do the normal broadcast. It's not eating and all that going on, but I'm watching SmackDown.
Here we go.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Hope you had a good week.
Grant. Salute to you, brother. Salute. Nice pop-up powerbomb to finish the match. I just want to see who's going to get the knife in the back. I don't think they're going to turn Cody just yet. Probably not even this whole title run, if at all.
I don't think they ever turn him, to be honest.
I feel like Triple H listens to people, so next Saturday, Undisputed. 1 p.m. Ooh, 1 p.m. on Saturday. So that means
next Saturday. So we got a whole nother week.
Yeah, it's next Saturday, but I'm just saying it's at 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's some.
So maybe the turn happens next week.
What up, Dennis? We see you. Oh, they going over the matches. Come on, man. Someone got to get stabbed in the back, brother. Phillimore the Gray, what's up? What up? We see you on the Instagram. You know what I mean? We see you there.
Peace. We're going to get into this recap. We just watching SmackDown with y'all.
And then here we go. They still running through the matches. The strap match. That one, I think that strap match is going to heat up and be like,
something we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. That might be the match of the night, to be honest. In my opinion. Just you know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. KO.
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kevin almost did it. Shout out to you, Jesse. We see you on Instagram. Do it. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or turn Cody Homelander. Let's go. Do it. Stop acting scared. This dude's scared. What they say, if you're scared, go to church. You know what I'm saying? What up, Adam? We see you, Dennis.
Peace.
Oh, this happy-go-lucky. Let me hug my friend.
All right, well, we're about to put the food away, put the kids to sleep. HP, roll that beautiful bean footage, and we're going to get into this SmackDown recap.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show, Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with D. Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with D. Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP, and here we're gonna look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're gonna look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're gonna see if we can get them some gold. Remember, the referee's decision is final.
Yeah, well, we back in the building. SmackDown is officially concluded, and now we are all yours. The main event is over.
All yours. Do what you want with us, baby. The Archie Carter. That's me. That's King HP. You are tuned into. I ain't gonna hold you. The hottest wrestling podcast, vibecast, source of information, and just good ass content. Attitude Era. And we're here for our SmackDown recap, which we do. We go live during the main event, watch the main event with y'all, then we get right into the recap. And shout out to everybody on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, do us a favor. Swing by YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe button. Check out the Bret Hart interview, the Booker T double up, and the Booker T hot tag coming this Sunday. We're going to get into all that later. But we just saw Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in a better SmackDown. It was better.
And a better SmackDown. I ain't gonna lie, I agree with you.
You notice I didn't call him Ice Cold Cody Rhodes tonight.
But I'm gonna call him cornball graduate Cody Rhodes with honors.
He went to Cornell.
Yo, bro, that's smiling and cheesing and all 32 of his joints all out. Man, fight Kevin's fight, right? So fight
Owens fight. That's what they say.
Oh,
but
God, man. Yo, but in the comments, you said what KO do. I'm sorry, Miss Awesome Saucy. I had to predict the title before I put it out, and I just knew we was gonna get a turn. They turned the other cheek.
If this was the go home show, maybe, but
I'm still mad at that.
People tend to forget that Kevin Owens is a little snaky. His character he's not to be trusted.
I like that. And I love the fact it's almost like he's unpredictable, you know what I mean? Like, is he or isn't he? Ain't he or is he? But Cody, why didn't you do it? Cody's so scary, man. Scary ass Cody. Dog, it was right there. That man was looking at his title. Like, oh, man.
Hey.
Cody looked like the dude at the Christmas party when he got the gift. Someone gave him one of them, you know what I'm saying, them cards. We got to scratch out the, you know what I'm saying, to get your little food from TGIF. But someone had already scratched his shit out, so he looking like, hit him, stop showing all these. Like, man,
Cody apparently has pissed off King HP.
He be sending my blood pressure to the upper room.
And we don't need that.
No. I was cool with the show. It was a good show. I do like Cody, you know what I'm saying?
I had nothing but good stuff to say tonight, and here comes
I do too, but I ain't gonna hold you. I needed a turn. I needed somebody to do something that I thought was little.
You know what I like? You know why the Cody thing doesn't seem so like good? He's not a fighting champion. Fighting as in he's not a aggressor. He's kind of like he just rides the wave. He rides the wave, and whichever way the wave goes, he goes with it.
And I agree with that. And that's sad, actually. But you know who might be a fighting champion? L.A. Knight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, one, he fought Santos Escobar tonight. You want to start from the top of the card, or you want to just... Because it wasn't much.
I'm following you tonight, HP. I'm riding shotgun. So I'm going to ride shotgun.
We went up. We started with the Austin Theory. First was the promo from last week, what they did to Roman. So let's not forget. And my mans was out there still with the boot. So if you think,
boot game, you know what I'm saying? Jacob got the boot. My toes still broken, but we still handling business.
I just touched this joint. And if you get super kicked with this, the way Jacob was super kicking people today, you're going to lose all 32.
I don't know if Jacob's just really tough or they playing us, but either way, a man in the ring with a boot is crazy.
It is crazy. But he so they just showed the
visual is crazy. Like, it just looks, I mean, let's go.
And they said something tonight for that. We'll get into that. We'll get into that because I thought that was actually the highlight of the night. And they pulled a little trickery with their situation. You know what I'm saying? Hence why Jacob Fatu loses the tag title. So I was like, oh, shit, okay. But we get the Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. They want to do the Waller effect with Cody Rhodes, team of, captain of the Justice League, Cornwall County graduate with honors, valedictorian, right? So it was a little segment. I can't lie. It was.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
Grayson Waller ran that film. He was like, "Yo, you trust your mans? Your mans?"
Can I say this real quick?
Absolutely.
Cody has opened the last 3-4 SmackDowns, and they've not been good openings.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. It is a little
We know if we don't know nothing about wrestling, we know if you miss, it's like watching Law and Order or the first 48. You got to catch the very beginning of that episode,
absolutely,
to know what's going on, and it's gonna hook you. I watched the show because, one, we do recaps, and two, I just want to see what's going on. But if I had to watch a show based on the past few weeks and how they've opened, I wouldn't watch the shows.
Oh, I'm not mad at you for saying that. You know, we see you in the chat. We see you in the chat. Jacob got the grill. Jacob got the grill.
Jacob looking like Zilla. Them boys is wild.
Yeah,
but we open with the Grayson Waller effect. I'm still surprised A-Town Down is a thing. Actually, I thought they were gonna split at some point.
I think they're just dragging that. We could have been done with it, but it's like SmackDown is the show of tag teams. I feel.
Well, I think you have nothing else for them to do, and who wants to see an Austin Theory Grayson Waller story? I don't know. I mean, it could possibly, because they're both like heels. That's the thing. Who would be the face?
There's kind of plenty for him to do. If you think about it, because where's LA Knight's next opponent coming from? They don't know. And remember, Austin Theory's the guy who beat John Cena at WrestleMania. There's the rub, and I guess it was a rub the wrong way because he's been sinking since. And Grayson Waller seemed like he gets more light than Austin Theory. So
they've always highlighted Grayson Waller, even in NXT. Like, it's something about him that they really like, and hopefully we'll get to that payoff, the bigger payoff. But yeah, they open with the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, so we get the Kevin Owens snippet where they give every single stab in the back this man did. And it was like 6 of them. They even threw in who they had on there twice. But whatever, you know, Sami Zayn. They had Sami Zayn. It was like, yep, again, and caught him again. So it just made it interesting. You know, my man's had to come out, defend himself. Then we get the fight. I like that with Nick Aldis. It was cool, but I felt like Kevin Owens heated up the segment. You know what I mean? Like, Cody really take the suit off, man. That's what I would say. Just take the suit off. But, you know, it was cool. We get the match. They book it, right? Then we get L.A. Knight versus Santos Escobar for the U.S. title. Fighting champion. He just won the belt. He's already defending the belt. Sets him up for no Bash of Berlin opponent, but he said he going to Bash of Berlin, and it's an open challenge.
That's interesting.
It's an open challenge. So just you know, I love my mid-tier titles. I like what WWE is doing. I feel like the mid-tier situation is a little more interesting right now because you got an open challenge going on at Bash of Berlin, and on the other show, you got a tournament. So we don't know who coming out. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna have to tap in. But the LA Knight match was good, man. Santos Escobar, man, you'll have to have him fight the winner maybe, or sneak something maybe with Andrade and Carmelo. The winner of that two go on to fight LA Knight, I guess, at some point, because we get their little thing going on. Carmelo cutting promo. Andrade interrupts him. And they're setting up a 4th fucking match. How you feel about seeing them for a 4th time?
I don't, other than Booker T and He Who Shall Not Be Named, when they had the best of 7 in WCW. What? y'all know what
artist formerly known as, right? Yeah.
Right. The crossface crippler. Other than that, I mean, that was a best of 7, right? Normally in wrestling, we get one match, another match, then we get what is called the rubber match, which is the 3rd match that decides basically best 2 out of 3. Them going 4, I don't know I don't know where that goes or what that builds to. I don't believe it's going to be a best of 7 type thing, but it's something there that WWE sees in Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. So I don't know.
You bring up that best of 7 with He Who Shall Not Be Named. And I feel like, it'll be a 2-2, and you got to either do best of 5, or they may be starting to bring that best of 7, but they're not on Bash or Berlin. So what is
do you want to see 7 matches between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade?
No, but if I'll be down to see 5 if Carmelo wins the next one. They've been good, but the last one cannot be a regular match. It has to be some sort of specialty match. And then kill it. Like, that's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you're also, these two went back to Money in the Bank. They were the two that was like the MVPs of that Money in the Bank match, and they've been beefing since then. So Triple H long-term story booking, god damn, my dude, like
it's again, like I said, I don't know, and I could even see if they say, well, hey, y'all guys are tearing down. The winner of this series gets Intercontinental shot, a U.S. shot. It's just a bunch of matches, which I don't see a payoff.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that we get to see Carmelo Hayes, who was just kind of sitting backstage and catering, eating chicken breasts. And hanging out with
everybody
Kalani.
eating chicken nuggets.
Hanging out with Kalani, but we ain't gonna you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let him live.
Yeah. That's why she's gonna lose that title. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna lose that title. But matter of fact, let me ask you this. Step back 1 second for LA Knight. Who do you see coming out to open the Open Challenge? Could it potentially be a super shocker like Joe Hendry?
Bro, I have no idea, because you would normally think they were going to Germany. You would think of who has ties to Germany, or who's a possible German superstar, right?
Heidenreich.
And I don't know. I don't know, because everybody thinking Gunther, but he's doing something.
Yeah.
Unless it's Vinci, and Vinci might win the title. I don't know.
I mean see
Kaiser. Unless it's Kaiser. Vinci.
I don't see that, just because LA Knight just got it, and he's been over for a while, and he's his first. Like, man, you just took it off this man.
See, this is where you need that upper mid carder, right? We have a lot of mid carders. You either mid card or it's no middle, right? This is where you need a Rusev. This is where you need a Dolph Ziggler type top mid, and we don't see that. We just have like mid, then top. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Tops come back down to the mids when they don't get successful wins, and that's kind of annoying.
Open Challenge in Germany is kind of wild, because it's very Berlin. Like, it's a very specific thing. You know what I mean? We don't have many superstars that we can even think off the top of our head from that area. If it was in anywhere else, we could probably spit them out, but we'll see. I think it's very interesting that they're even doing an Open Challenge for that there. So, but I just see that. I just think we're gonna see LA Knight a lot more, because you got the title, you better carry it like it's the big belt.
Yo, shout out Morant. See you. Dennis talking about AJ Styles. You see that as a possibility, because they haven't seen him in a while. He went over to Japan to fight. I forgot who he had a match with.
Yeah, he had a crazy match in Japan.
I haven't seen or heard from him since.
We haven't Shinsuke. We haven't seen Shinsuke in 4 months.
I put that in the chat. Like, what?
See, I could even a thing like a Finn Balor or somebody, but he's tied to something else. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
I would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura make a return, because this is a guy who's a Royal Rumble winner. This is a guy who's like...
I only say Shinsuke. AJ's not a bad guess, but since Shinsuke's an international superstar. Yes. He was the biggest guy in wrestling outside of WWE before they signed him. Finn Balor, same thing. So we'll see. I'm be tuned in at 1:00.
It's early afternoon on a Saturday. What you doing on a Saturday at 1:00? Watching wrestling.
Wrestling.
Then we get
what is German food? What
is German?
Yeah, I said
hot dogs, Franks.
No,
Franks.
A Frankfurter.
A Frankfurter. You know what I'm saying? A Frank.
What else they eat in Germany? Chad, any of y'all ever been to Germany? You're from Germany. What is the German cuisine like?
Brats.
Coleslaw.
I think coleslaw might be American. Not many American foods now.
It's not.
No.
It's not. It's not coleslaw. What's that? A sauerkraut.
I
think no matter what food I say, I'm gonna just pronounce it
terribly.
As if you know. What
so
I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about German cuisine, and so if y'all know, help us out. So what we had after that, HP?
Hey, then we moved into the women's 6-man tag, and
shout out to you for saying a hot dog. I would never call a hot dog a glizzy.
Who? Me?
I said you called it a hot dog, so shout out to you for calling it a hot dog.
It's a hot dog. That shit don't make no sense. I can't. That sounds like all the motherfuckers pausing and they be letting people say that. Hey, bro, we got that shit cool.
A glizzy?
I can't. That shit can't even come out. They said, what if Dom come out for the open? I think Dom got too much shit going on.
Boo him out of the building.
His helmet. Damian Priest is on his helmet.
Yeah, it will boo him. Yeah, he got a match that night though, so I don't see him double working 2 matches in one night.
But someone said in there, AJ Styles. That was Dennis. He was talking about AJ Styles or Shinsuke. But again, I don't want to beat up AJ Styles because we saw him get beat up before. But if I ain't seen Shinsuke in 4 months, oh shit! All right, y'all. Some of y'all, I want y'all to adjust your eyes, put your Visine joints in, make sure you got your glass. If you wear glasses, bifocals. If you wear that one joint like the Monopoly man, make sure you got it on.
I got to put mine on. What?
Y'all ready?
What about that?
I'm saying? Hey, it ain't just solo.
Oh man,
we are here, ladies and gentlemen. What's the word? Now, what's the word?
I'm the official enforcer.
Yeah, I see you.
Nah, we just cooking up about SmackDown, man. Trying to figure out who's gonna answer the open challenge that LA Knight put out in Germany. We say AJ Styles, maybe Shinsuke Nakamura, but we don't know many other superstars that could possibly have get a crazy pop in Germany.
Heidenreich.
Yeah, I think it's either gonna be AJ or Shinsuke, but for the fact that they put Shinsuke with the 4-month joint, it might be him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, both of them been going for a while, so.
But Shinsuke been gone. When he just said that for him, I forgot Shinsuke was even. You know what I mean? Like
Shinsuke said before he signed, he was an international. I think it had to be somebody with that international appeal for it to make sense for the German crowd to even recognize.
Yeah,
neck looking kind of heavy over there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The Ula Fala is looking real nice, man. You know what I mean? I got in touch with, you know what I mean, my Samoan roots. They cooked one up for me. I got you know what I mean? We got something for Raw too.
Yeah, he went out and got him an official Uma Thurman, bro.
He got that Samoan. He's the tribal. He's the podcast chief. You know what I'm saying? HP's the enforcer.
I was tired of seeing, you know what I mean, Solo and Roman fight over it. So, you know what I mean, I had to go get my own. I didn't want to take it from either one of them. It would have been a little too different.
Matter of fact, when DNA talks, I got to be like behind him like this. That's how my man's was the whole time he was sitting there, just like.
Call me Archie Loa.
Nah, bro, you can't be Archie Loa. You can be You can be Archie Tonga.
Carter.
Nah. He actually did good tonight. We gonna get into that, but I was happy for him because I think everybody expects him to fuck up, and it's like. It's bad. The internet gonna fry his ass. Any little thing, if he hit the rope wrong, if he twists his ankle on a freak accident,
he can't mess. He's under super magnifying glass.
Archie and Tom. Yeah, facts. We got the boots. We got
Fatu. Yeah. So, but what else we had after that? HP.
We jumped into that 6-woman tag. Blair Davenport with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Black Excellence.
Naomi, they don't have a name, do they?
Mm-mm.
They don't need one.
Not at this point. I think we're too far gone. Miss Awesome Saucy talking spicy. We are not gonna call Archie Tonga Loa. Absolutely not.
I'm not above a botcha too. Hey, Jade Cargill looked fantastic tonight. She looked really good in that ring, and I think she's catching on.
Yeah. And they got Basher Berlin. They will take on Alba Fire and Isla Dawn for the tag titles.
Do they get them back?
You said on the fat? Who's fat?
Do they get them back?
The titles.
I would hope to God so, because Isla Dawn and they're going around show to show, but they're just like, what are we doing? You're not picking up wins. When you do pick up wins, it's like it's like y'all ain't bathroom break. I'll say that. I feel like it's a bathroom break. I do because you beat the what's the
Pure Fusion Collect. Oh no, Pure Fusion Collect.
Yeah, no, them. Remember they had that whole gauntlet joint last week on Raw, I think it was, or whatever. And they won, but it's like the way you put that women's group of brolic women MMA joints together, they were supposed to be what like Naomi and Jade were. They were just very, very dominant. And now they just you already done forgot about that part. So the stud line. God damn. Yeah. So I feel like they don't make tag teams look better. They're not good enough to. I don't want to say they're not good enough. That's a lie. But I'll say this: they're not making tag teams look better.
Fire and Dawn came up from NXT and hopped in a very top of the card spot. Maybe it was because they went to was it Scotland, Ireland for the Clash at the Castle, and they needed that, but I think they might get the titles back. I'm not sure where that puts Naomi because they attached her to this again, but it wasn't a bad match. Like I said, I'm normally not, I watched Jade pretty closely and she looked good. So, and shout out to the attire. It was an homage to Simone Biles. So,
yeah, and they look good. And I'm happy that you gave Jade and them credit because normally it's like hot. What is it?
Hot tag strength
spot. And I felt like they really had a good match with Naomi, and everybody really held it down. But again, I didn't take a bathroom break on this. I thought it was a good match, but
Jacob Fatu is crazy for sure.
Jacob Fatu is crazy.
If you want to see how crazy he is, go to our interview playlist, and he's like the third, fourth interview you will see. We have an interview with Jacob Fatu right here on Attitude Era Podcast. Also, we have an interview with Bret the Hitman Hart, which just dropped last Sunday. It's not even a week old, still hot, sweeping the globe. So check out the playlist.
Bret Hart interview that went viral.
So, but yeah, that 6 women.
Y'all told him what we got Sunday, right?
We mentioned it.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Hot tag with Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T. Booker T, we're coming for you.
HP, I'm coming for you, Nick.
Oh man. Hey. Oh man, just tap in Sunday. Click the notification bell. There's a notify me on it. So if you forget by any reason, YouTube will let you know. So this way, hit that bomb. And it's a hot tag. So watch it during your lunch break, but don't get fired because it ain't on us if you get fired. That's what you did or what you didn't do. But
let me ask y'all a question, right? Did y'all cover all of it yet or no?
No, we about to get in that Street Profits and the Bloodline match.
So I'm gonna say my question.
Oh, you go ahead. We'll get back in.
My question is this: I posted this on Instagram and Twitter on the Attitude Era Podcast. It's been going viral right now. Even on my Twitter, they're going crazy. You got Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
One gotta go, and why?
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Not for me.
Stone Cold, Rock, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. One got to go.
I have an answer.
I got one too.
I'm going Undertaker. Yo, why? Undertaker was a part of history. Attitude Era had a crazy career. But I don't see Taker making as much history as the other three did. If that makes sense.
I disagree. Undertaker's the foundation.
Can I say something? You ready?
Go ahead,
If I remove the Undertaker from history, you said he's the foundation, but he has less headline pay-per-views than the others. So if he's the foundation, like if I take away The Rock, there is a huge section of wrestling where Stone Cold just carries the company because Stone Cold revitalized wrestling, and then The Rock took it. But the Undertaker was never the guy who revitalized wrestling at all. When they were losing, the number one guy was Shawn Michaels, and none of them had a championship run that was so bad that Vince took the title off him. Y'all remember the Undertaker talking about that, where he was like, Vince told me I got to drop it.
That's why I say he was a part of history, but his history is not as prolific as the other.
When the Undertaker have to drop it to Stone Cold?
On Raw. On their most high-rated Raw ever. They had 10 million views. 1999, he drops that belt to Stone Cold. That was a call by Vince because Taker wasn't selling.
So who's your pick, Jerry? Is it Taker too?
It is Taker. It is Taker. Because Shawn Michaels, when the company's losing, the only reason they're doing great business in 96, Shawn is the forefront, and he's having banger after banger after banger.
You take out Shawn. You take out Shawn and Brett. You take out DX. You take out a lot.
Yes.
You take out Rock. You take out a lot.
But Undertaker, you take out a lot.
No, you don't. You just take out secondary. You take out co-main events. Like, we don't take out Floyd versus Canelo. We take out, like...
What's your answer? Chat, what's your answer? If you had to remove one from history.
I'm going to be honest with you. Don't forget Shawn Michaels was injured.
Yeah.
So them years that he's injured, there's nothing happening during that time.
Who's your pick?
And you got to think, when we saying we're not talking about, see, what y'all forgetting is, y'all are talking about Undertaker when Rock, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold was effective in that era. Yeah, at that time, you could take Undertaker out. But what happened when The Rock and Stone Cold left? Undertaker really hit his peak 05 on. All that's being
but that's the time. That's also the same time that Bautista
Hold up,
and John Cena.
Hold up, HP. Who's your pick, DNA?
HBK.
H gotta go, man.
He said HBK.
I mean, that means who y'all got? If you had to remove one.
I'm saying that that's preference. That's just my call. Like, that's just my
call. We see that.
But
that's crazy. So everyone's saying he was.
I'm surprised to hear Mr. NWX say that.
Yeah,
look,
that's crazy. We get no DX.
Easy, awesome, saucy. So the chat. I'm not too far off. They fucking with me. Yeah.
I don't think the chat really thought this one out though.
The chat drunk. They've been hanging with Jerry.
I'll have a drink. I'll have a drink with you on. Let's see if it changes my mind. You know I'll sip. But
I'm just saying Taker, because you take away what are we losing? The streak, the corporate ministry, the Kane story.
That's one of the greatest stories ever.
It's the greatest story ever. But
bullshit.
What's greater than that story?
Greater than Kane versus Undertaker? I think Shawn and Brett top that.
Pause.
Wait, what? Oh shit! Fuck.
Brett didn't even say that.
Yeah.
But if you got to compare,
and if you want to know what Brett said, go listen to our interview that just dropped this past Sunday with Brett and his favorite and best match that he said. Brett didn't even say that. So yeah, let the chat cook up on that. When we breeze through some more of this card, we're gonna circle back.
We're gonna circle back. All right, bet. But now we get to my man wearing the
Ula Fala.
I definitely got to say it slow, or I'm gonna fuck it all the way up. And then on top of that, but before we get to the match, they do some slick shit. They use that Freebird rule, and they promote Jacob to the official enforcer for Solo to take him out of that tag situation. So now
he might really be hurt. I don't know.
think it is. I think it's stave Jacob because we have you can do a lot of big matches with Jacob. You could do right now today. You could do Kevin Owens versus Jacob. That's just gonna go. Randy Orton versus Jacob. That's just gonna go. If somehow Gunther pops up to fight, fucking that shit'll go. Like no one's gonna line up to see Kevin Owens versus Solo. Matter of fact, they were yelling, "You can't wrestle."
I saw Twitter heating up saying we don't want to see Solo Cody too.
They're in a pickle. They're stuck. But Jacob, no, Jacob can't be. And you said this a couple SmackDowns ago. Like if it's not for Jacob dominating, where's the bloodline?
Yeah,
because they're always beat up. You know what I mean? And it's Jacob. The way he carries himself when he's not in front of the mic is crazy. Like when the podcast chief speaks, my man is behind him like this.
You know what he does? He does a lot of the little things like Paul Heyman would do. It's the little things. Heyman's facial expressions, Heyman's mannerisms. Jacob, no, you don't have to be in front of the camera to be on the camera, and he understands that. So,
fact, Bando right, Laura, you right too. They both saying the same thing. Fatu, well, Jake Bando said Fatu could beat LA, which I'm not going to disagree with. But Laura talking about he playing the part, and that's what you're saying, right? Like 100%. You can't teach that shit though. You can tell people all this stuff, but he's just instinctively a guy who wasn't in NXT or none of that shit. Bang.
You know what? It might just be who he is. He might just be a rider. I'm riding. That's it. And let me tell you, Jacob Fatu on camera is not too far removed from Jacob Fatu in real life. And if you don't believe me, go watch our interview with Jacob Fatu right here on Editorial Podcast. So he took the title from Jacob, gave it to Tama Loa, and said, y'all defending this, Jacob's my right hand enforcer. He can't be in tag team business. So
with a boot on still.
And that's what we get. Solo, man. Solo still pushing.
Then we get the Street Profits come out, right? And I like this. They were talking that shit. Y'all keep that family business, blah, blah, blah. I thought they looked strong tonight. So I'm hoping that they just start walking through tag teams like, yo, every week they're like, we want our shot back. That bloodline got to go. I thought the match was fire. Thought it was good. Thought Montez Ford almost botched real bad when he did that jumping out the ring. He clipped. It looked like his midsection clipped the turnbuckle post. And he still landed it perfect. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if he clipped.
Montez Ford is an animal, bro. He is. He has it.
100%. Do you think he goes on a singles run anytime soon? Because SmackDown is just filled with fucking tag teams.
I don't know what you do with the Street Profits, honestly. I don't know.
I almost thought Solo was about to misspell done. Because he was like, he's D-O-N-E. Done.
When do y'all think Roman is coming back?
I'm almost tempted to say Bad Blood now, bro.
I'm almost tempted to say TBD. I've read that his health, may not be the best. Who knows? Because we often forget that he I don't know his health condition, but had the leukemia thing going on. He said he was cancer free, but we all know if anybody has any kind of cancer, anything, I firsthand saw my grandmother pass away from it. It's hard on the body. So the simple fact
he still takes pills for it.
Yeah,
like he's not totally removed where he just
because you still have to go through your treatments.
Yeah.
So, for the simple fact he did have that reign and he did show up, that's commendable because we don't know really how he feels day to day. He got pulled from the September 13th show?
September 13th.
So I don't know, DNA, to be honest. Maybe they brought him back early just so we can see him because then again, his dad, the debts in the family, it's a lot going on in Roman's world outside of wrestling. So who knows?
Yeah, but you said Mark Henry stamped his health, or was that just speculation?
Well, Mark Henry said that he's dealing with leukemia, and people forget that he has it. He said that on Busted Open. So
why
Mark Henry's back in the WWE, so he might be a little closer to information that we don't know. But for him to pinpoint that,
or could that just be a general thing, like people just forget that he has it while he's, you know what I mean?
I think it's both. Because Roman actually looks like he's not as jacked and muscular as he was either. So he's kind of a little slimmer, a little leaner. So who we really don't know.
Yeah, I think
I did see he got a line of Jordan. It's called Air Reigns.
Yeah, I think it's storyline. I think he'll be back soon.
I'm hoping to God it's storyline. And I'm gonna say that because one, I never want someone to be in bad health, whether I like the individual or not, which I do love. I love Roman, so it's like, whatever. But if it is a health issue, one, I'm happy WWF did the reign with him. Two, you're probably only gonna get so much from him. Remember, Roman's also like 36, 37, maybe even a little older, 38, 40, somewhere in that range. He's not like 30, you know what I'm saying, or 29. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we forget that. Like, that's like Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is like my age. You know what I'm saying?
What I do like about Roman, he's letting his, like, you see the gray in his beard. Like, he's letting it show. He's not trying to Kevin Nash us.
Yeah.
You know so Roman is showing you him. So, but yeah, we'll see. When you think he coming back? I mean, you got the Ula Fowler on. You know what I'm saying? You were honorary Oos.
He'll be back in September.
Hey, see, you know what I'm saying?
October 5th. They have a pay-per-view in September too. I just can't think of what it is, but they have Bad Blood on October 5th.
Like I said, he'll be back in September.
I bet. Say less, but we got a match that was cooking. Montez
Bloodline wins.
Bloodline wins. Solo get involved, which made my man's get the boot. And he got the super kicking motherfuckers in the face
with a boot.
He moved.
Fatu's he crazy.
This is what's wild, right? If he is hurt and he uses the boot, he's moving like crazy. And if he isn't hurt and it's a work, moving like that with this boot, I can tell you still ain't easy. And he's still moving like he's wearing regular, like, you know what I mean? Like his regular joints. So Jacob has to be protected because the way he wrestles, you don't want to blow it. You don't want to blow it.
Jacob Fatu is doing his job and he's doing a damn good job.
Fuck yeah. He don't have to talk. He doesn't even have to talk. I love you, Solo. And then, you know what I'm saying? He got the look. He got the, every time he behind Solo, it's the hands up. I love you. Like, that's, bro, I don't want to fuck with
What if he turned on Solo?
Say what?
What if he turns?
It would be crazy because he's the one that's always saying, I love you,
people
Solo.
I could see turning right now in WWE. 3, really. Jacob Fatu.
Ooh.
I think Kofi Kingston turns on Xavier Woods. I think we seeing Woods be disgruntled, but Kofi could turn. And Kevin Owens is going to stun Cody Rhodes next week. That's happening.
I think it's almost too late. You should have did it this week. So
we got one more show before the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's right.
Because he ran up on him with the title like he was going to hit him, then he handed it to him. So...
And Cornball Cody was like, all 32 of his joints always tucked it. So, I swear to God, I'm going to write Triple H on Twitter. Please tell Cody to tuck his teeth in. I don't want to see all that smiling and ha, he.
I bet you won't add him.
Yeah, add Cody.
Add Cody.
Yeah. Right there from your page, though. You heard? Yeah.
Right there. Hey, we about to do it right now.
Bomb. We already exposed them. We already exposed this new title.
Sure right now. Y'all see it's a legit Ula.
Is it legit if I give him a little bit of prop first and then say but? You know what I'm saying?
How you talking right now? Look,
and I'm gonna put it all in caps. The whole negative shit gonna be in caps though. Like I'm yelling.
We don't need no foreplay. Just dive in.
He's confident, ladies and gentlemen.
Copy backpedaling. We'll get to it after the show. But Bloodline looked good tonight. Tamatanga.
I need everybody in the chat to like this shit. Because if I come on in a boot, if I come on in 2 boots, you know what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So at least like the comment, you know what I mean? The energy changed when you told him to add Cody. Sean Reed, Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, tuck your teeth.
Tuck your teeth to a grown man is crazy.
Yeah, he's wild, yo.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of Spanish on it. Tuck your teeth in, por favor.
Nah, see, you see what I'm saying? You trying to take
no, por favor. I just thought to be, you know what I'm saying?
So, I'm gonna let y'all finish off though. I'm gonna
all right, for sure.
All right.
Hey, make sure you repost it and you like it.
I'm gonna retweet it and be like, "Yo, Triple H, I don't know who this guy is, man, but see what he said."
This might be Jerry's last show, people.
Yo, where's that little tooth emoji? That's what I'm looking for.
So yeah, Bloodline. Didn't they beat up the Street Profits after the match?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and then they sent out the smallest people in the locker room, which I thought was cool. But I was like, why? DIY gonna get smoked unless someone, and then they did. They all got smoked.
DIY ain't touching Bloodline, bro.
We watched Jacob Fatu clear them out and A-Town Down Under a couple weeks ago.
By himself. So you think I'm not gonna do it when I got the fam with me?
But to be honest, they actually got off. They kind of like, you know what I'm saying, took the fight to him a little bit in the beginning. They hit Jacob with a nasty little knee. Hold on, let me drop this comment before y'all be on my helmet about some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm putting the little teeth emoji.
Look, I got the Twitter up at the Archie Carter. I'm ready to repost and I'm ready to be messy.
Your teeth in. At WWE. Where's the rest of my comment? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Come on.
Now he don't know how to work a phone, people. See how?
Nah. We going. There he goes. At WWE.
Nah, he got he butterfingers over there.
All this. What you want to call it? All this he is getting old. Oh, we got to put the hashtag SmackDown because you know that's how, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag SmackDown. And it's going to have the logo on it. Hey, I need everybody in the chat. Just go follow me on Twitter because if something happened, if next week you see like one of my little big-headed baby pictures up and it's talking about from 1982 hat, you know what I'm saying, dash 2020, you know what happened. You know what I mean? Cody wasn't having that shit. Do I have a picture of him smiling? Oh, my God. Please let me have a picture of this. Oh, my God. If I didn't screenshot it fast enough during this match. That's all good though. If I would have had that shit, yeah. All this.
I'm waiting for you. I'm up. I'm up at the Archie Carter. I don't know why it says I'm not.
It's sent. Post is sent. It says your post is sent too. So make sure, yo, don't y'all leave me hanging. You about to get the Crossroads, yo. Showing on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I might stand on business. Hey, Miss Awesome Saucy, I'm trying to. DNA better. I should have tagged DNA. He out there with a Ula Fala talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for real, you know what I'm saying? And what's my handle? I don't even know. Lord knows I don't even know my own handle.
It ain't HP Forever. What's the other one?
King HP Forever. No, I did it from, you know what I'm saying, my joint. I ain't use my channel name that whole preseason. I didn't want to do that. They done fucked around and put a strike on my channel.
Shout out to the Black Wrestling Podcast. That's Jerry's head up. We was on the Black Wrestling Podcast and good people over there, real good content too, by the way.
Yes. Laura, we saw you on the show too. You was there yesterday. We saw you. I was in the comments. I said, you know what I'm saying? She was on there. They pulled her up. Miss Laura, Miss Galvin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Shout out.
She was on there. They was talking about Mission Pro Wrestling.
Everybody
that
has anything to do with Mission Pro and all of the performers and women that ever took a bump or had a match at Mission Pro. What Mission Pro is doing was, and will always be very important. So yeah, shout out to Mission Pro.
Miss Arthur Saucy, funny as hell. Talk about after this tweet, it's gonna be King HP account don't exist. Dog.
Cody Rhodes, tuck your teeth in at WWE. All this he is getting old. King HP. I'm hearting it.
Yo. All y'all hashtag tuck your teeth in Cody. And let's see if that shit go viral. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Cody Rhodes, hashtag Cody.
All 32. Hashtag all 32. Don't leave none of them motherfuckers hanging out. You got the
Hashtag. What else we had? Oh, SmackDown.
It was SmackDown. Cody tucked them joints in, and I like Cody. I ain't gonna hold you, but this. Give me the Homelander Cody already. Like you should have laid Kevin, pull him aside. Don't dap him up. You know what you're trying to do.
Homelander.
Hashtag Homelander. Homelander Cody gonna be to the gods, but this Cody, tired of it, man. Tired of it. I like his matches. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the Canadian hobo. I fuck with the Canadian hobo. He cuts good promo. He lost his title to Braun Breaker. Okay, cool. However, you look homeless. You look like you wandered off the street before every match, drinking a Heineken, asking people for change, and you just, oh shit, they got a wrestling ring.
Drinking a Heineken. I've never had a Heineken. I don't know what that's like. Yeah, I've never had a Heineken.
I like them at barbecues, you know what I mean? But I don't like beers.
Have I had a Heineken?
Hashtag tuck your teeth in. That's what I'm talking about. We about to post it again.
I got Cody Rhodes, Cody Crybabies. Was it Bash in Berlin?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, yeah,
and what happened after Street Profits and DIY got beat up, HP?
Then it came to the end. Then we got to the Cody Rhodes with the Kevin Owens taking on A-Town Down. You know what's funny? This SmackDown was smacking down.
That was it?
was.
That was the whole show?
That was the whole show. Bro, it was short. That 2 hours?
We talked about everything.
Yeah. I mean, there was a little promo. There was the Nia Jax. Nia Jax had a small segment where she was overhearing. First, it was
Nia shut that shit down last week. That was fire.
Michin had a promo with Progressive. So, again, I typically am more harsh on Michin, even though I know she can wrestle, and I hate the fact she goes up and down between shows and loses all the time. But she always has good matches, and she's gonna get beat. She's not gonna win the women's title next week, which is then have it at Bash of Berlin. If you're really trying to put Michin out there,
you know who I thought about, and I know his contract is coming up soon with AEW. I don't know if he will be medically cleared by the WWE, but Daniel Bryan.
They could use him back.
Daniel Bryan and Saraya, aka Paige, contracts I think are soon up with WWE, but we know they both had like the same getting cleared medically by WWE problems. So
right. It was a good show. I was gonna put on the 2-1 Maxwell Tony. Well, for a second, the SmackDown. Ha. Yo, Saul Goodman. Yeah. SmackDown definitely has that effect on people. Yeah, but check this out. I think with those two, I would love. You're right. That medical clearing thing is a whole nother issue. But I wouldn't mind seeing them both come back. Saraya is not. She's going a little viral-ish right now, but not for the right reasons. She's going for corny moveset with
on timeless Tony Storm. Tony Storm would be cooking right now in the WWE. Her time there, I don't think she enjoyed working for WWE. Like, you either like the WWE system or you don't, and I don't think she really enjoyed it.
That's a good point. I think if you're into the money and you don't care about legacy and blah, 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 cool, because that's the big time. But if you're like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm trying to lead a team. You're trying to get a chip. You're trying to do all that stuff. Then you're going to want to go elsewhere if you're not getting the proper. Because look at Shinsuke. That is crazy that you said this man ain't been on TV in 4 months. Not even a word, a peep about this man. This guy, when y'all talking about Saraya, boy, that water.
Twitter said I'm spamming. They kicked me on my PlayStation account. They banned me on YouTube a couple weeks ago. What is going on?
Yeah, bro, it's something that you done said in the vicinity of your phone. They got all your joints acting up. They can stay in AEW.
I don't talk to nobody but y'all.
Talking to me sometimes can be hazardous.
Yeah,
somebody asked in the comments too. I forgot. I did see it.
Well, SmackDown
John
was good.
Cena's.
I didn't think we covered the whole show, but we did. And y'all got something we want to touch on, let us know. But what you about to say, HP?
I'm about to go back to them comments. They was asking about John Cena's comments about we're gonna get to this, Vinny. I see you, Vinny. You know I see you. You know why I see you, Vinny, and it's easy to see you because you are a member. So that's another new feature thing we got going on. We also have the Patreon, which down in the link it's scrolling. You know what I mean? But with the YouTube memberships, you become a member. There are certain perks and things. And we tested it live. Are we doing it today on membership live? After we might.
We got some gaming to do. We got some content to record. We don't know.
We definitely gotta get
we Cody Rhodes right now. We riding the wave.
You know, it's so crazy how we could have so much content recorded. It's like, yes. And then like 1 week with a certain interview that drops and X, Y, and Z happens, all of a sudden it's like, damn, we need more content. We don't want to be behind. So the real Usos need to get back together. I don't know how to say your name, but it ends in cuts. BST call. I see you on Instagram. I'm here. Yo, oh shit. I'm about to yell on the joint. Let me not do that.
Shout out to Terry Funk. He passed away a year ago today, man. That's one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Terry Funk, Chainsaw Charlie in the flesh. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? HP, we can't hear you.
Oh, you didn't want to.
Oh, we're not supposed to. Okay.
No, that was for the minions, the Niglets. That was for them. I can't say that. My daughter went to school and said that shit during Black History Month. And then she asked me, like, Dad, what's a niglet? And I was like, it's just a small black person. So she thought, like, all right, bet.
All right, HP. What are you doing over there?
Sometimes because I, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a curse word, but it damn near, I mean, you know what I mean? So no more niglets.
I volunteered at a school today, bro. Them kids wore me out. I'm tired. I am tired. But yeah, SmackDown was good, better than it has been the past few weeks. I enjoyed it. Bash in Berlin, I think, is going to be a better card than we may have expected. So any title changes? I don't know. I'm not sure.
We got a predictions video though.
Yeah, we got a predictions video. We got a new Booker T double up just dropped Wednesday, which is fire. We have a Booker T hot tag dropping this Sunday. And I think the week after this, it might we doing that? No. Mick Foley. So. Mick Foley. We talking about doing the Mick Foley. Man, yeah,
that's
Mick
a whole. That was like boom, 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 boom.
Which means it's a Mick Foley interview, a Mick Foley double up, and when we game for that week, we're gonna replay Mick Foley Mankind matches. Because that's what we do here. And that will be Bash in Berlin week. So
I want to go back a couple comments. It was a lot of comments ago. About John Cena.
I don't know what you need to know, Vinny. I did see your information about Ohio being one of the best places for pizza. Vinny sent me a whole article.
Who the fuck wrote that?
He sent it to me on PlayStation. You know how you can. Hey, he's one of the ones we game with. When I say game with the game, Vinny has been like a day one with the gaming, and we're working on like a tier for that so we can connect. He sent me a message on the PlayStation. And it's like a 2-page article about Ohio having some of the best pizza. And
who wrote that article? Helen Keller?
Vinny wrote the article. No, but he said it's legit. So pizza in Ohio is a thing. I did not know that. Never heard that in all my years of walking.
Ever. Not once. Ohio. Never.
Which R&B artist trying to get at me? Vinny, I'll tell you on the PlayStation, man. Since you are one of the members.
Yeah, you got to say that for the membership joints.
Membership comes with perks. So I said, okay, this is where we go off wrestling. I worked in radio full-time 15 years. And I made a comment that one of y'all favorite R&B artists hit on me because HP was telling his stories. That's I got my own. I got a different set of stories. My stories are like media, entertainment, like Hollywood stories, and everybody started throwing out names: Keisha Cole, Fantasia, Sierra.
You gotta say that.
I said no. It was a man.
Yeah, and that's why I started laughing because I'm like, yo.
No, Vinny, I'll tell you, Vinny people. So when we kick it, like I said, on the PlayStation in the chat while we gaming. And membership has its perks.
Shit like this, can we talk
for a minute? Nah, but yeah. Somebody said Jersey got the best pizza. I lived in
Absolutely.
Jersey. I lived in Jersey, and the best pizza I had in Jersey came from Domino's.
Nigga,
HP's from Jersey, so
that is a lie and a half. That you
I lived in
told.
Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I lived.
Then you should have had great pizza in Elizabeth.
I lived in Chatham, New Jersey. So,
on that note,
shout out to the Banana King though. That was my joint. Jersey.
Hold on, we gotta go.
But yeah, I'm gonna let that story go.
So the John Cena thing, right? The John Cena was.
Hold up. Top 10 is saying you damn near the best, Vinny. That's saying
that's a big difference. Vinny clinked that up. But we're gonna go back on Twitter.
Even still being in the top 10 of something is saying that you a legit contender for the title. Because when you think pizza, of course you think New York. I guess New Jersey by adjacent. And Detroit has crazy pizza. And Chicago.
Chicago. That's a fact. That's a definite fact. I honestly say a lot of those East Coast places within the vicinity of New York are all gonna have like smash.
I'm from New Orleans. Been in Carolina since the early 2000s. Pizza's not. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Is that a BlackBerry? Nah, this a iPhone 11.
A BlackBerry? Who asked you that?
Y'all lucky I don't get a fucking sidekick because I had a sidekick not too many years ago.
I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna get to your John Cena point, but that BlackBerry with the side scroll, the original blue brick BlackBerries, best phones ever.
Cody Rhodes, tuck your teeth in.
So John Cena, what we saying about John Cena?
So John Cena recently went on the Club Shay Shay, and that's the one I had to start to rewatch because they was up there fucking capping about you're tied for fucking Shannon Sharp not knowing wrestling like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, tied for the most world titles with your man's Ric Flair out, all that fucking cap shit. It made me lose my point. But yeah, he said that the GOAT of wrestling, even though he's active, is John Cena. What a dumb fuck. Is Roman Reigns, right? And then he went on to explain and elaborate his point. Part of that was because he was like, a lot of people have to work their way up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. And I'm not saying that Roman Reigns didn't, but they said when he broke into the main roster, he came in a high level spot with the Shield. Like he was, you know what I'm saying? And he has stayed, even though it's only been 12 years, which is crazy because it seems like almost long. Oh, that was nasty as fuck on air. But it seems like almost longer. Excuse me, too. I should say, excuse me. It seems like almost longer, right? But then he also explained the stock, which I'm saying, if we're going to talk finances, I'm a numbers guy, stock, crypto, I love it all. So he did say that the WWE stock was trading at around $11 and it's all the way at 117 now. So when you look at those type of things, that's the development of a company that's booming, right? So those were his reasons. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But do you agree with that I don't want to say is a GOAT. Everyone uses that term all the time now. Go. We're talking about the GOAT, like the Michael Jordan of the Michael Jackson of wrestling is Roman Reigns. Do you agree with this statement that John Cena made?
Which you asking me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Why or why not? Well, I guess why not? Because you said no. So.
Out of those 12 years Roman been around, how many have people liked him? He wasn't printing money for 12 years.
That's a dope statement. He wasn't printing money for 12 years.
No, the bloodline just got hot a few years ago. Mm-hmm. People hated Roman Reigns.
Like a motherfucker.
People did not like Roman Reigns. They even put the Rock on Roman and they got booed.
Philly.
So Roman it's not like he's been 12 years MVP. So we got to look at all of that. Then Roman came at a time where, of course, the stocks are going to jump when they doing all these deals and getting all these TV deals and money. And I'm not knocking that Roman didn't have anything to do with that, because yes, he was the face of the company, but sometimes you benefit off that. That's like all these NBA guys making money, more money than some of the pioneers and people who made basketball a global sport. There's no way the 6 man on the team should be making more than like the Vince Carter's and Tracy McGrady's throughout their career, but that's happening. Roman's just in that time frame, he's in that space. But the thing is, how long has he been printing money? How long has he been up there? Because again, people hated Roman Reigns. Then he was with the Shield. So you got to take that Shield. That was years. Out of that 12, that's a good chunk of that. So.
Yo, man. I'm gonna put this on your helmet, bro. Because y'all don't know if you remember me, Zell. Zell, remember when you said you rapped a Japanese album? Yeah. I mean, you've said it multiple times, but he remembered. He made a comment. I think it was on Raw or last SmackDown. And I was laughing. I was like, "Damn." He was like, "Yo,
look, I may be hating, but I try to be logical. Out of those 12 years, how many has Roman been hot?
I'll even give a comparison, and I know they hate him now, but DNA likes to say something called where it's separate the art from the artist. You know what I'm saying? So if the artist is fucking up, don't be like, well, his work is trash all of a sudden, right? Hulk Hogan. And if you watch his Double Up, I aired that shit when I was like, yo, WrestleMania 1, he fights, he teams with Mr. T and goes against Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. WrestleMania 2, it's King Kong Bundy. WrestleMania 3, it's Andre the Giant. WrestleMania 4, he's in a tournament, but the tournament is still centered around him and Andre. WrestleMania 5, it's Macho Man Randy Savage. WrestleMania 6, the Ultimate Warrior. WrestleMania 7, it's Sid Justice. WrestleMania 8, it's Sergeant Slaughter. WrestleMania 9, he comes in an impromptu match and goes against Yokozuna and wins the world title. That is 9 straight WrestleManias to get the company off the ground that this man has, and he was never booed at any of them. So I can't. And now if you compare the artist, yeah, of course, you know, it's fuck Hulk
Roman Reigns was signed in 2010. He came in with the Shield. He has 6 title reigns.
That's crazy.
And the one long one, he was tied to the Shield and he was tied to the Bloodline. Roman Reigns' solo body of work out of those 12 years, does that make him the GOAT?
No. Until you, again, the man who put the company on his back, Hulk Hogan. Another guy who had the company on his back, revitalized, jump-started wrestling, was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And another guy who took that, put it on like a backpack, and ran a fucking 40 with it was the fucking Rock.
He's a one-time United States champion, one-time Intercontinental champion, one-time tag team champion. He won 2015 Royal Rumble.
Holy shit.
No, I'm just
asking. I ain't gonna post the comment, but God.
Nah, what did he say? Tell me.
He said, where was the stock number at when John Cena was the guy in WWE versus Roman? Don't worry, I'll wait.
HP, how do stocks work? Do stocks go? How do stocks work? You're the money man. What makes a stock go up?
Several things from stocks going up could be expanding the company, mergers.
Would that be a TV deal?
A TV deal can definitely.
Would that be getting billions of dollars from Saudi Arabia?
That could be potentially, yes.
Would that be a TKO deal?
A TKO deal can definitely send a stock up, yes.
So it's not Roman wrestling. People say, hey, this guy's a great wrestler, let's raise the stock. It's different factors.
True. But before Zell gets into it, those factors could also still be based on Roman. The TV deal, Netflix has said it. We want Roman. So it's like Roman
I'm not a Roman Reigns hater. I'm just saying John Cena bugging.
John Cena also had a very hard task.
John Cena is in a position where he knows he's on his farewell tour and he has to pass that torch. That's it. And I think he's okay with passing that torch and saying, hey, Roman Reigns is the guy. Because I don't see John Cena. I think once John Cena retires, that's it. We won't see John Cena.
He's very militant in the way he like operates, because he said he don't even want kids, and he explains why.
And I don't have a problem with him passing the torch, but I'm saying if we say numbers and all that matter, and wrestling titles matter.
If would Roman be as big as if he came out in the Attitude Ruthless? It's hard to compare that, right? And I'm gonna say why. One, in the Attitude Era, right? An Attitude Era is before John Cena. John Cena does not wrestle in the Attitude Era. So if anyone starts saying, well, Kurt Angle, John Cena, Big Show, Big Show was the Attitude Era because that was Stone Cold when he first got in there, and he was in WCW. But what I'm saying is, like, John Bradshaw late, that's like the PG era. That's John Cena's era. Attitude Era, you had to be able to wrestle. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're Al Snow, Leaf Cassidy. I don't give a fuck if you're Max Moon. I don't give a fuck if you're Damian Demento. Any of these guys at any given night, fucking the Goon. Remember that hockey playing motherfucker? Duke the Dumpster Drosy. You have to be able to wrestle because their matches were based on that. And the storytelling.
But Roman be as big if he came in an attitude of
So that's my answer is no. Because
Roman you would have to give him the same introduction. That means he would come in with the Shield. So you gotta ask yourself, how would the Shield
He'll get smoked? And let me tell you why.
That's what I'm saying. You have to ask yourself, how would the Shield have been introduced in the Attitude Era?
They would come in like bodyguards, let's say the same way, right? But they're going to come in for a top guy at the time of the Attitude Era. So you can pick some, because there's some big ones. Here's the issue. In the Attitude Era, there are so many top-notch factions. Hart Foundation, British Bulldog, Brian Pillman, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Owen Hart, Brett. They're rivaled up against Nation of Domination with Ron Simmons or Farouk, you know what I'm saying? The Godfather, who was, I forgot what name he was going under at the time.
Kama Mustafa.
D'Lo Brown and The Rock, who's coming of age. Then you have DX with Rick Rude, China.
Yeah, 2 DX.
Shawn and Triple H. On top of that, there were several other factions that were smaller that just were around for like the Job Squad. You had Right to Censor. You had
everybody. The Brood. You had 2 Extreme.
You had so many groups. Like when wrestling does a click thing, they do clicks. And now, where does the Shield get in when you have no lead guy? Because at that time, you had to have one megastar or one guy.
And even in the Shield, Roman Reigns wasn't the top guy in the Shield.
No.
People love Dean Ambrose.
I won't say that.
He was the muscle. People loved Dean Ambrose, and people liked Seth Rollins. It wasn't no definitive leader of the Shield, I don't believe. No. But we knew Roman to be the muscle, strong, silent type.
And I think he was not the guy that people thought he was going to be. Like, I think people thought that was more pinned to Seth because he was carrying a lot of the heavy lifting in these matches because his move set was like next level. And Roman Reigns is a restricted guy. He doesn't have the same. If you name all Roman Reigns moves, I bet you'll get more moves out of Diesel than you will out of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just picks his time, picks his spots. He counters well. Roman Reigns sells well too, which is another big, it helps because it makes the match.
What helps Roman Reigns is he knows how to build a match.
Yeah.
He's good with the pacing of his matches. Mm-hmm. He's good with the momentum of the matches. And he sells, like you said, he sells well, which means he takes damage. If you're selling, that means something's happening to you. So, and he has a slow, methodical thing where it's peaks and valleys. But I'm not a hater of Roman Reigns. I'm just saying out of those 12 years, how many was he in the Shield and how many was it where people didn't like him?
The Tribal Chief survives, but I'm going to be honest, man. If the Tribal Chief goes against Bret Hart and it's the Bloodline versus the Hart Foundation, I'm picking the Hart Foundation. Bret Hart has no bad matches. None. Zero.
That would be a Styles clash anyway. Them two in the ring would be a Styles clash.
No, Bret Hart makes it always work. Diesel, Sid, 1, 2, 3 Kid, Virgil.
It's not about making it work. That's the thing about wrestling. You look good because your opponent makes you look good. Roman would have had to make Bret look good.
Nah, he can do it easily. So he can do it easy because Bret makes it easy for everyone. That's why I said name a bad Bret match. And Bret has everybody.
He got a bad
of
one. It ended his career.
Yo, chill out. I ain't got no comment because you're right. All right, that was a bad one. But he went to the other company, which WWE. WWF
He would have got smoked by the NWO. Are you crazy?
With the Bloodline,
the Shield. If they were in the Attitude Era and it was with the going against NWO, they would have got cooked.
Everybody got smoked by NWO. There's no hell no. Even just the original 4 or 5 guys that came. I think the Giant was the 4th guy. Hell no. Yeah, you getting killed. You getting crushed. You're getting fucking crushed.
Now Roman came as a solo in the Attitude Era. Is because the Roman we got now is not the Roman that we were introduced to. That's the thing. It took 12 years to build it, and it wasn't 12 top guy years. I'm not hating Roman. That's just me looking at it logically, and I could be wrong. I'm not.
Hey, don't forget this too. Attitude Era, you got to do promo. The Rock did not get off until he was able to start knocking out promo.
Die, Rocky, die.
And Roman Reigns was a weak point for a long time. A very long time. Because you got a lot of guys that can wrestle.
Benjamin. Rock was the number 1 head guy. Samoan, and the second one was Rikishi. You got Rikishi and Umaga.
No, you got Yokozuna. Well, by the end of the Attitude, by the time the Attitude
Era, but that sector of the Anoa'i family was Rocky, Rikishi, Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Where would Roman fall in that line?
And I'm gonna be honest, in the Attitude Era, you got to cut promo, bro. You got to cut promo.
And Umaga, I forgot Umaga. Where would he fit in that line?
He wouldn't.
So it's a good. I mean, it's a good conversation, but
you can give Roman a speaker though, like they did with Paul Heyman. I mean, you could do that. I'm just trying to think during the Attitude Era, how many people had speakers and did very well.
And they like talking. They like talking their own shit back then.
Yeah, I can't think of none. So Roman with that suffering succotash and all. Remember when he forgot his lines in the ring, and John Cena was like, "Yo, cutting a promo is something you're gonna have to do." Man, they'd have killed Roman, and he'd have never got another chance. Come on, man. We can't forget.
Some people were born in the right time. Roman he's the right place. He's the right place, right time, and he is talented. I'm not taking away from his talent. He plays the part, he wrestles the part, and he looks the part. So yeah.
He looks the part.
Yeah.
And like you said, though, pacing, because Diesel paced himself. Diesel had like 12 moves, 12, 15 moves.
Razor Ramon had slow matches. Even the Razor's Edge, it took him about a minute to set that up.
But you know what's dope about that I didn't realize? Only one guy's ever kicked out about that. I got mad history. Hold on. I see you. How can I join in on your podcast? Oh shit, I'm ready. You're already a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the comments going. You know what I'm saying? Or become a member. Remember, one of the perks right off the rip, I'm gonna tell you right now on the NXT tier is highlighted comments. We will make sure to get to that immediately. But
shout out to the new members. We got new members, new YouTube members. Shout out to the members on YouTube and Patreon. You got 2 options. You can go YouTube or you can go Patreon. Either way. But that's a good question.
YouTube you get seen on the screen though right now because YouTube will mark
it took 12 years in Paul Heyman.
Yeah, it did. But don't forget, we can't just talk about Hulk Hogan like I ran down that list. WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 4. He's a superstar Billy Graham ripoff.
But the thing is, everybody in the Attitude Era had heaters. Who would have been Roman's heater? Who would have been his story? Brett had Shawn. Brett had Stone Cold. Rock had Stone.
Brett had everybody.
Rock had Stone Cold. DX, Undertaker. All these people who would have been Roman's heater
in the Attitude Era? It's hard to say because when Mankind and them come in, Vader's tail end. Sid, shut your whiny ass up. Roman, you're not big enough. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like Sid was crazy in 1998, 1997. So when you starting that Attitude Era up, Roman don't fit the bill. He's too small to be a big guy.
That's what I say. Would Roman have been considered a big man back then? Because you gotta think it was Taker, Kane, Big Show. It was some big guys.
Even Mabel, Yoko's like the big guy. There's no one of that class right now. Your super heavyweight is Braun Strowman. big Bronson Reed, and I'm not knocking those guys, but you are not even on the
because you know what I told you. I met Mick Foley, and it's two people that surprised me. I'm 6'2". Right now I'm about 240. When I met the Hardy Boys, I didn't realize how big those guys were.
Right.
I met Mick Foley. Mick Foley is a big dude.
He's like 280. And by the time you met him, he's retired.
He's a big dude. Mick Foley is big, and it's even it's one wrestler people say is huge that people don't realize it because of everybody he's standing next to made him look small. Billy Gunn.
Badass. I told my kids about him.
So you got to think about how would Roman have been built during that time if the small guys were big?
I don't think he works in the Attitude Era. I think he gets off. Maybe he gets to the mid card, but I doubt that because you got to connect.
The Attitude Era mid card was the Hardys. It was the Brood. It was Jericho. It was that wave. So I don't know where he would have fit or who his heater would have been because everybody had a heater. And like I said, that's a good question.
But when you get to the PG era, the early part before Roman, he works.
Oh yeah, Cena, Batista, young Randy Orton.
He works there, but not in the Attitude Era.
Mr. Kennedy, all that.
Anything prior to 2000, 2001, he's not really getting it. Prior to the WCW purchase.
Booker, Roman Booker, that would have been all right.
That would have did, but Booker can talk on the mic. Roman, that was Roman's kryptonite at first. So Roman would have probably gotten buried. The Rock had to beg and beg for a chance. When he got it, his mic work was ready. Roman wouldn't have suffer and oh my God. Oh man, they would have planted. They had an egg planted him in the back so far, bruh. Braun Strowman lead is going to lose against Braun next week. Braun is going to win this competition. He's going Braun Breaker. First of all, there's too many Brauns. You have Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
Bronny James.
Bronny James, yeah. And also, Raw is filled with monsters. But if you notice, they're not, and we talked about this on
Raw's filled with monsters of all sizes. You have the Wyatt Six monsters. You have the tall monsters, short monsters, big monsters. All they have they're building a bunch of people to be the kind of thing there. So I don't know. It's some interesting parts moving in WWE right now because SmackDown seems to be group and tag team heavy. Mm-hmm. Raw seems to be solo individual people building. Something is being built and stories are being laid out, and I really believe we're gonna have a whole new Raw roster when this next Netflix things happens in January.
It's crazy, and Miss Awesome Saucy just said it. Damn. Robert, I see you still on Instagram. Yeah, it's too many Brauns, but she said they need to shift some of those monsters to SmackDown. If they don't do something, they're gonna struggle because when they did that promo for Bash at the Berlin or whatever, a lot of good matches on the Raw side coming. And a lot of storylines you're vested in. And you could almost put world title on any of them. Drew, CM Punk, you can put a world title there. Yeah. Gunther, Randy, there is the world title there. Yeah. Then you got the shit hitting up with Damian Priest and the Terror Twins, as they're known, him and Rhea, versus Liv, who's the women's world champion, and Dom. And then on the back burner, you still got Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And you could put a world title there if you want to really elevate Finn back to that level, because that's where Damian is.
You got Seth Rollins, who's out right now.
And he's coming back for Bronson Reed. When he got a lot of shit going on.
Raw is stacked.
They've been stacked. And you got an Intercontinental title tournament to see who can go. Man, shout out to Braun Breaker for cutting a great promo. And this is the promo work. Perfect example. I'll just quote a little bit. Paraphrase a little bit, but quote. Braun Breaker had a promo talking about someone such thing is not my fault. Someone this and this, it's not my fault. Blah, 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 blah. It's not my fault. But whoever wins this tournament and goes against me, I'm going to spear you through the ground, and that is my fault. His promo game has gotten oh, shit.
He can always talk, though. Even at NXT, he can talk.
Yes. Yes. So, and I like they don't call him a monster anymore. They don't use that term with him because he's not. He'll stand next.
He's
He's
a
only
small
6'4".
guy, slim.
Yeah. But they're like, he's this athletic. He's a freak of nature with the freak. And they show his speed, his speed, his speed. And it's like, okay, we can go with that because that spear, he looks like they show that clip where he made the ring shift.
Running them ropes.
Bruh.
Brian got it.
Ron got it. Ron
He
is
had it
up
when he
next.
stepped through the door. That's the thing. Some people have it when they step through the door, and some people it take 12 years.
Hey, and check this out. There's only 4 guys who have ever beaten. I think it's 4. 4 guys who have ever beaten Gunther. Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov, shit. Well, Braun Breaker's one of them.
Brian Breaker's one of them.
So that story writes itself if they have to challenge belt for belt. So
Raw is going to look totally different on Netflix. So, because the draft is meaningless.
Snoring and shit. Cody Rhodes, tuck your teeth in, por favor.
I don't know why they have the draft anymore.
It's not exciting either, yeah. It means nothing. You're right. It's meaningless.
Draft used to be fire. I used to slammies. I used to love watching the slammies. Like, all that stuff, it's just a thing, I think, to get people talking. But eventually, it goes back.
So now, Cody has nobody to really face. You're going to get Kevin Owens. Look at Solo. I want to run it back. We didn't want to see you run it the first time. Give us Jacob. Just skip. Just go ahead and skip it.
You give us Jacob. Jacob got to win, dog.
Jacob's got to win.
That's it. That's why the first time you cannot give him Jacob. I mean, yeah, you can't give him Jacob.
If it's Cody versus Jacob Fatu, people are gonna have a hard time picking because they're gonna be like, "Man, I don't see him dropping the title, but yet I don't see Jacob losing." Now you're scared for Cody's belt, and that's what we need. Raw versus it did used to go crazy, but that shit would go a clean sweep if they do that shit. SmackDown gets smacked. Randy Orton just went to Raw. Oh my god, you got nothing. You gonna have
I saw a thing Randy said. I think he like 290 right now. Randy is beef.
You gonna have fucking Jade Cargill and Cody Rhodes trying to fucking defend SmackDown's honor. The women wrestlers on SmackDown work, but they're all tied up in tag teams. Street Profits, the Bloodlines, all tied up in tag teams. 8-Town Down tag teams. LA Knight, I'm going to do an open challenge because we don't have no one to tell you who he's going to face and book it. We give it. They were building something with Santos. They remember the Money in the Bank qualifier match. It was Logan Paul versus Santos versus LA. They've been building that slowly for a long time, and now they're going to give it to you on a fucking SmackDown? Not even a PLE?
They've given us a lot on
SmackDown.
They've given us a lot on SmackDowns, and even that stuff could not help SmackDown. Something has to happen. Then they need they need a shake-up. I don't know. Something needs to happen over there. So
meanwhile, Raw's cooking.
NXT's cooking.
NXT is, oh man, they got a pay-per-view Sunday. So we're back to back that weekend.
NXT is cooking right now. And but yeah, Raw was better than it has been. Still, middle of the road. SmackDown. Yeah, Raw's cooking, NXT is cooking. I'm cooked. What's tomorrow? Saturday?
Did you say I'm cooked?
I'm cooked. I'm done.
You was messing with them kids.
Done.
You dealing with kids all day.
Shout out to all the parents getting up 5, 6 in the morning. Shout out to all the parents that gotta wait in them long ass school lines in the morning and then in the evening. Shout out to y'all, man. I volunteered today at the school and them kids put the beats on me. You hear me? So, and then I have to be at in Louisiana tomorrow for Pro Wrestling 225. I'm back there. So yeah, so I'm with the broken toe. Toe still broke, but we're still working over here. Randy and AJ both look good. And I think we won't have them in the next 2 to 3 years, to be honest.
You said Randy and who?
AJ. AJ Styles.
I can see that.
That's going to be a big part that's missing because who feels that?
Tonga Loa.
You Tom a lion. But appreciate y'all tapping in. You got anything else, HP? Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Again, we have the memberships available now, super chats, different tiers. If you want to tap in with that, please do. We have a Patreon side. We have a YouTube side.
Absolutely.
Pick. You know, each thing has a perk. Again, we do the gaming. We do live original shows. HP's new show, Near Fall, is going to debut next week. And my new show, Cold Food, is going to debut. His first episode is Mr. Perfect, right? My first episode is Fake Diesel and Fake Razor Ramon. And that's going to drop next week. And then a week after that, DNA's Top 5 show drops. He has one out now with D'Lo Brown. And then our They Got Us next episode is which one is it? Is it Mike Tyson?
No. We just did Mike Tyson. They're all out.
We got 3 out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So check in with all the.
I might be Razor Ramon.
Huh?
The next one might be
Razor Ramon. Yeah. So see, we got so much going on. I can't keep up. But everybody that has subscribed, thank you. We give you live and new content 7 days a week as your podcast. We just gave you the Bret Hart interview for free. The Booker T hot tag is coming. It's free. So those are things we're giving you for free. Imagine what you have not seen. So, and if not, that's cool too, because we're going to be here 6-7 days a week giving it to you how we give it to you. DNA tapped in early. He tapped out because the man's busy. And we hold it down and y'all hold us down. We appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us. I hope you had a good week. Hope the week was good to you and good for you. I hope this weekend is everything you need it to be. You heard me? You got anything else, HP? You running something before we get out of here?
Absolutely. I gotta run the we start off with the trailer, then we have the regular YouTube trailer.
Okay, well hit that, then we're gonna get out of here. Have a good night. Be safe. We will see y'all Sunday. Brand new Booker T hot tag drops this Sunday. Then Monday night we'll be back with the Monday Night Raw recap during the main event of Raw. But I'm gonna not say it because that's what HP's about to show you right about now.
New and live content 7 days a week only on Attitude Era Podcast. Sunday, new exclusive interviews and hot tags with people like Bret Hart, Booker T, Kurt Angle, to name a few. Monday, it's the live Monday Night Raw recap. Tuesday, it's the live NXT recap. We go live during the main event, then we talk about the whole show. Wednesdays, we double up. Double Up is a series where we take one wrestler, compare their works, and decide which character was best. First episode was Razor Ramon versus Scott Hall. Thursday is Gaming with the Game. WWE 2K24 all day. Tap in and tap out. Come game with the game. Friday, SmackDown recap. Saturdays, if it's a PLE, well, we got predictions and recap after. And if something breaks in the wrestling world during the week, we do that too. So make sure you subscribe to YouTube and have the notification button hit because we can go live at any time.